Coton House is a Grade 2 star-listed country home, built in the 18th century and benefiting from the technology and building standards of the 21st century. A gated long private driveway leads to this 8,000 square foot home, with 5 bedrooms, all with ensuite, a media room, library, 4-car garage, gym, tennis court, and spectacular views over 65 acres of mature parkland. There are excellent private schools nearby, including the world-famous rugby school. It is conveniently located close to the M6, M1 and A14 road network. Rugby train station is just 2.9 miles away, which gives access to London Euston in just 48 minutes and Birmingham International in 22 minutes. Terry went to meet the estate owner, Barry Howard, to talk about some of the key features of the house.
Hello, I'm Terry from Fine & Country, and I'm delighted to present an incredible property which spans around 8,000 square feet. We're here in the sought-after location of Churchover in Rugby near Warwickshire to take a look at a property which originally dates back to the 1800s but has been completely redeveloped. We're going to meet the current owner, and I'll even give you a look around the property as well. So if you'd like to follow me, I'll show you more. Hi Barry, great to meet you.
Terry, welcome to Coton House.
Thank you very much. Well Barry, thank you very much for inviting us into this incredible home, which I know you're developing at the moment. Just give us, if you will, let's go back to the start, give us a bit of history about the estate.
We bought the estate in 2012. It was owned by the pension fund of the post office. In 2010, there was a catastrophic fire in this building. There was nothing here, the stairs were destroyed, no windows, it was just a derelict ruin really. So we've spent a lot of time, a lot of money researching back to, as close as we could, its original designs. The materials we've used are traditional, they're sensitive, but they're modern. And so what you have here is an 18th century house, but ready for 21st century living.
Well, I'm really excited to have a look, so if you will, I'll get you to give us a guided tour.
Let's go.
So this kitchen is obviously the perfect place for those that like to entertain. You can see there's been a lot of thought and planning gone into it.
I thought that this room was one of the nicest and lightest and brightest, so I thought this would be the best place for the kitchen. English Heritage were concerned about filling walls with kitchen cupboards and cabinets. So what they challenged us to do was to try to give the room its space, but yet we've tried to make it usable as a kitchen by keeping the room open and keeping English Heritage happy. The designers came up with this really fantastic kitchen, which is modern, smart, but yet doesn't really push the room to its limits. So it will still be a really open, entertaining room. It's very functional, very smart, very 21st century, but sort of fits in with the history as well.
So Barry, for the people out there that are really interested in technology, give us an idea about some of the gadgets that you've installed in the property.
Okay, so the house is fully smart homed up for the next generation. We've got aircon, recyclable heat, we've got music systems, we've got control of the whole house on apps through your smartphone, from iPads that will be on the wall so you can control the zones. You can drive in the drive, you can turn on your mood lighting. It's about £120,000 worth of smart home technology gone into this house, all hidden behind the walls, all controlled through central smart home technology. Really, really 21st century. What we've tried to do with this house is make it so that it can be updated and upgraded as well. As technology changes, the hardware's in the walls, but the technology can be unclipped and
yes,
new stuff clipped on. It's very economical to run, super insulated, designed to modern day specifications, which for a Grade 2 star listed building like this is almost unheard of. It's a user-friendly historic building.
So Barry, we're in the master ensuite. It's exquisite.
Yeah, thank you. We had all of the bathrooms designed by Paul Solenosa. All of their tiles, all of the sinks, baths, everything is all porcelainosis. It's absolutely top quality. We designed this slipper bath right by the window so you can see right across the parkland. The whole thing is a wet room, so you just create something really different and very, very special.
So it must be incredibly interesting as well in the fact that there's an awful lot of history with the property. I believe that King Edward VII even stayed here in 1909. What else have you got that's interesting about the property?
It has had some royal visitors. Allegedly, the King was quite a regular visitor here in those days. We did also find that at one point this house was accessed from its own private drive, which had been covered up for at least 100 years. We've actually opened that driveway up again on absolutely exactly the route that the King did in 1909.
There's no better way to arrive at the property then.
Absolutely.
And talk to me about the size of the plot.
It comes with an enormous amount of land in terms of the size of the house. There's about 65 to 70 acres. It's the original parkland though that was planted back in the early 1800s when the house was built. For a modern family, 65 to 70 acres is actually very manageable because you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You get all this lovely parkland, but you also get it well managed and looked after for you, and it doesn't cost you a penny.
So as well, Barry, outside there's extensive outbuildings as well.
Yeah, everything's new behind us. 4-car garage block, gym, sauna, jacuzzi, parterre garden. Again, this is all smart home controlled. Everything here, all of the fountains will work off your app. All of the lighting internally and externally, all of the CCTV, all of the whole of this estate is controlled through the smart home technology.
And Barry, just tell me about the warranties that the buyer's going to get for a property like this.
What you have here is a building which has got long-term structural guarantees, warranties. All of the stuff that's inside it comes with modern day, up-to-date technological backup, insurance backup, and so you have service backup. So the whole house is ready to go and you won't have a problem in this house for many, many years to come.
And I think it's fair to say there's not many properties that would come to the market of this size, this quality. It's been great to have a look around it, so thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Barry. All the best.
Built in 1787, yet benefits from air conditioning, smart technology, and a 10-year guarantee. This unique country home has a fascinating history, including royal visitors. It really is one of a kind.